All right, good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space, or whatever plane of existence you might be on. Kinneas here, and welcome back to another Blood and Baldur's Gate, day number 14. They have eliminated a lot of the places on the chessboard, as they say, and it looks like one location has even moved. Either way, and let's get into it, shall we? And it looks like our first location is going to be Fisher's Wharf. Fishing vessels head out from this pier during the day, leaving behind an old houseboat. And when you investigate beneath the pier, you discover a freshly severed hand nailed atop the bloody dragonborn handprint. The murderer clearly meant for you to find it. This way surely leads to the underground passageway on the heels of the killer. That's probably Drusilla's hand. We found her yesterday on her houseboat. Sadly, she was taken out. Alright, over to Canary Lane. You find yourself at the now familiar covered lane in Eastway, stalking out the guild manhole entrance with the hopes of speaking with Magpie one more time. Side alley. Waiting in the shadows of a narrow alleyway pays off when you catch Magpie racing down the lane. You stop him before he disappears into the underground passageway. "What do you want now?" he asks, the tremble in his voice noticeable enough that he clears his throat. "The letter. You ask about the letter that Magpie delivered to you from the murderer and warn him to stay safe." "Oh, I'm no postal carrier," he says, genuinely confused. "Well, if he didn't deliver the letter, then who was it?" "Guild help. Magpie lifts the manhole cover and you mention you've heard of a guild member who helps those who have found themselves on the wrong side of the law." "Yep, that's us." "Yeah, Crane looks out for me," he says, voice tinged with melancholy. "We have to do some dodgy things to survive, like reselling stolen merchandise, but he's good in ways that matter. If you think he's harbored the wrong type or you need a safe place to hide, I can arrange a meeting with him at Sewer Keep." Alright, here's where things are going to start getting exciting. Magpie has offered to arrange a meeting with a guild member by the name of Crane. A series of 3 towers has been built into the walls just west of Silver Crescent Beach in the Sea Tower neighborhood. Tunnels. The few druids who run the facility are nowhere to be seen, and you easily find your way into the sewer waterways. Crane, you wait outside the sewer entrance at the appointed time, where you are greeted by an old hobgoblin, donning a deep hood. "Magpie tells me you're looking for safe harbor," he says, with a gentle smile. "The only reason I'm here is because you and I both want the same thing, but for different reasons. Mine are purely about the gold, and there's no shame in saying that. Whoever killed my fence put an end to a good thing I had going. Did I cheat at Low Lantern to cause Felsen Felgrim's massive debt? Who's to say? But he's no good to me dead. Help me flush out the killer in the passageways, and I'll help you clear your name." Tracking a killer. After you explain what you saw at Fisher's Wharf, Crane quickly summons a crew of bandits to scour the passageways around Eastway near Canary Lane. You continue forward, following Crane down a dimly lit tunnel. On occasion, you catch the guild member casting a discerning look in your direction. Finally, you meet his gaze, and in a sly tone he acknowledges, "Impressive how far you've come, uncovering so much about our target." Sewer Rat. When you arrive at a branch in the passageway, Crane motions for his crew to move ahead. But before you can join them, your focus is abruptly diverted to the adjacent passage, where a mangy rat squeaks insistently in your direction, as if desperately trying to catch your attention. From a distance ahead, Crane's voice echoes back to you. "It's unwise to split the party." You insist you'll only be a moment and duck down the side passage with your speak with animal charm. "Danger!" the rat squeaks anxiously. "Double trouble, this way, look-see." You follow the rat a short ways to make a gruesome discovery. A hobgoblin, severed in 2 with a manhole cover. The bisected face staring up at you is Crane's. If the guild member's dead, then who were you speaking with? Trap. Sensing you are being watched, you turn around and find Crane's double standing behind you with a peculiar smile spreading across his countenance. Detecting an unmistakable absence of friendliness in that smile, you swiftly pivot and sprint in the opposite direction, but a nameless dread gnaws at your every step. Uncertain of where this passage will ultimately lead. Cave. The air grows heavy with a musty scent, carrying hints of earth and dampness. As you continue down this darkened path, it begins to evolve into a rugged and unrefined cave entrance. You observe an unseen fixture fastened to the cave's mouth, a curtain made of skulls and bones. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, you have arrived at the killer's lair.
Destiny calls to you from inside the cave. A place where paths converge and answers lie in wait. Remember, detective, the threads of fate are delicate and can be severed with a single sharp cut. A dagger thrust clean through the skull and into the soft meat of your brain renders you instantly paralyzed. A fatal blow, you conclude, in the moment it takes you to slump to the floor. Through blurred vision, you strain to catch a glimpse of the shadow that descended on the city. But your eyes can only see darkness around you now. A darkness that devours innocence. A darkness that will kill again.
Hear ye, hear ye. LARIAN Studios has just announced that they are cordially inviting you to Panel from Hell Release Showcase, their final live show before the launch of Baldur's Gate 3. Tune in July 7th at 8 a.m. PDT, 5 p.m. CET for an in-depth preview of all that awaits you in the Forgotten Realms this summer, featuring your first look at Dragonborn, half-orcs, and monks in action, a preview of your potential at level 12, the reveal of the final origin character, a playthrough in split-screen co-op multiplayer, and much more. So, see you tomorrow.